good enough for the girls we go with. Yeah, I don't know, man. The world is a wild place in terms of taxes and. What are you guys' predictions? What do you think's going to happen? What do you think? You think the economy? What do you think? What kind of economy? What kind of housing? What kind of leadership?
I honestly don't know.
It's hard to predict,
I
isn't
just
it?
heard that in California, I just heard that they were trying to raise the minimum wage to $50 an hour.
$50?
Yes, an hour.
For 15. 1-5?
No, 50.
Well, I don't think that's going to happen.
Because it's already like 20 out there.
Oh.
But nobody can afford to live out there. I'm like, yeah, no shit, because a gallon of fucking milk is $12.
Yeah, it's like that here too. Our version of
is so high.
That's because of all the import tax and sales tax, and it's this cow was 200 pounds, so there's a tax on that because it was an underweight cow. Like they tax fucking everything.
Oh yeah, guaranteed.
Yeah, but it's just crazy. It's just yeah. And they're like, well, yeah, you can't afford to live on $20 an hour. Well, yeah, no shit, because it's $20 an hour minimum wage. Like, you're not supposed to be able to live off a minimum wage. You know?
Well, I mean, it's the same. Yeah, I think it's kind of the same concept here.
It's just gonna go up.
Yeah, and if you crank it to 50, sure, everybody feels. But then you know what? The rates of everything just goes up with it, right? That's the problem.
Yeah, like you go to McDonald's and your $10 cheeseburger now.
Just 35.
It's going to be $35. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, literally.
The company's not going to make any less money.
No.
Yeah, because
they're just going to raise the price of everything.
Yeah, it's supply and demand.
Yeah, people don't seem to like concept that. It's like,
well, I have
go get a normal job or a good job.
Totally.
And you know what I mean? Then you don't have to.
Well, I have some friends that are very like socialist in terms of how it works, right? And whenever the same conversation we're having now, and I'll hear that where they're like, well, you guys, you always say that, oh, you can't raise the price because then everything will go up with it. And they're always like, that's bullshit. And I said exactly how you just said it. I said, okay, so suddenly now the restaurant down the street that was paying its employees $15 an hour has to pay them $40 an hour. Right. So do you really think that company is just going to take a 60%, 70% profit loss and still operate? I don't think so. They're going to have to upcharge to pay for their employees. Yeah. That's how the system stays afloat.
Your 8-ounce sirloin is now going to be $75.
Yeah.
Or they're going to close in 2 months.
Yeah, or they have to take a loss and accept no profit as a business, which is basically the direct opposite.
$50 an hour on an 8-hour day or a 10-hour day. That's what is it?
Yeah.
$500.
And that's how capitalism works, right? That's the whole thing. Is the business owner needs to be making profit and gaining, otherwise they don't run the business anymore. It's not a charity, right? That's the problem with my acquaintances that are very socialist, is they go, well, that business should just run at cost and not be gaining anything. And I said, well, where is the encouragement for a business to want to just work for nothing and try to keep everything upheld, right? Like, it's not the government. Its job is to gain profit, not lose profit. Otherwise, why would anybody want to run that friggin' business, right? Like, because socialist concern is always to everything runs at zero, where nobody's making a gain, everybody's the same, all equal. But the problem is, I mean, think about it this way, right? Imagine, somebody needs to be an engineer, right? Somebody needs to be an engineer that's designing buildings or designing nuclear plants or whatever, right? Okay, well, that guy, he makes the same as the dude at McDonald's. Well, who the hell would ever want to go do that job when I could just work at McDonald's and make the same as a mechanical engineer for a nuclear plant? Like, that's just stupid, right?
Right.
So that's the side of socialism that I don't see how it works. Like, there's no encouragement, right? There's no.
Many times it doesn't work.
Yeah, and I don't know. Like I said, acquaintances of mine that are in that mindset. It's like, I agree with some programs that are socialist based. Like healthcare and programs that help people who actually need it, even though they get abused in lots of cases. But I do believe in a lot of the concepts, but the full socialist spectrum just does not work with a bunch of greedy humans, especially. Like, we're all for number one. Like, come on. We're not all a bunch of martyrs here. It's never going to happen, right? Like,
NASA ran the space shuttle program on 2 cents per cent.
Right.
0.2 cents per tax dollar.
Right.
So, yeah, I think we could do some type of health
Yeah.
for NASA's budget.
Yeah. I think so too. I mean, I think that would be a really good thing to have. Like, and again, I'm in Canada, so we have a totally different system than you guys. The way it works, like, in some cases, private healthcare honestly would be better for certain things because it's our healthcare system that's run through the government is not fantastic whatsoever here. It's very slow and very clunky.
That's always been the argument. Is like, yeah, okay, we have to pay for our own health insurance.
Yeah, but
healthcare that we do receive when we need it
is fantastic.
is
Yeah.
when we need it.
Yeah.
We'll put you on the list and we'll get to you.
Yeah, and that's totally how it is in this.
If it's not an emergency, you get put on the list.
Yeah, totally. So I do get the concept, and I do like what we have in Canada to have it available, but it's not what it was 10 years ago. It's not what it was 5 years ago. It's the system is very, 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 very broken. And as much as everybody claims about our free healthcare in Canada, sometimes it really does not work out for a lot of people that need proper healthcare. So
those last two that you put on, Jordan, can you scoot those back?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Where are we
Right
at
to the
here?
cab.
Oh yeah, whoops. I'm
I can move the truck in.
No, I'm swinging to my wrong side here. I'm not looking. I was just kind of like, whoops. Just being a bad loaderman. What I could do though is let's go. I'm gonna go up here just a little ways so that I'm out of Flirty's swing range here, so I'm not hitting him. Just give me a sec here. I'm gonna figure out what I'm doing.
I got all day.
Yeah. Hell yeah, we do.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like I pay a lot of money for health insurance. And
Oh, I imagine.
it's not that good, but I mean,
Here, let's go off this corner
probably a
here.
little bit better than some people's. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I have health insurance.
Right, me too. But I still pay a fuck ton.
Yeah, and I mean we used to, even though it's like free, we used to pay yeah, keep going. Right about there, that's good. We used to have to pay a premium, and then now we don't anymore, thank God. But it's still like really dependent on what you're getting, like, you know.
Yeah.
Like, so there, like, if you guys had like a life or death emergency kind of situation, do they still have to provide care regardless of insurance? Yeah, so it's not like they can say eat shit, go die in a corner somewhere. They still have to like provide you with service. See, so that's kind of the thing I never understood, right? I mean, I guess if you need to get like a major surgery though, if you don't have insurance, you're pretty pooped, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's life-saving, 9 times out of 10 they'll get it and then they'll worry about how to pay for it.
Right.
They get grants all the time for somebody without health insurance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have programs, you know.
There's programs for like if you qualify for this program, like you're a single parent and you can only work so many hours in the day while still giving your child a life and this, that, and the other thing.
Right.
And you have a herniated disc in your back that you need to get fixed so you can take care of your kids.
Yeah, that makes sense.
If you don't have the health insurance, or you have health insurance but it doesn't cover any of that, the insurance company told you to go down the sand.
Yeah.
Then the hospital themselves can actually pay for it.
Oh, okay. So it's not like a completely bogus system, because man, they sell it way shittier to us over here in Canada. Like and
they sell
like basically you die.
The best thing ever is sliced bread to us.
Right.
When it's really not.
Though we find out that it's kind of the same.
Yeah, same concept.
Basically is the same.
But also because it's free, they can get away with being shitty. Yeah.
Right.
Over there they can't. So.
But like here, like my health insurance would only allow me to go to certain places unless it was an emergency.
Oh, I see. Gotcha.
Which is
here
fine,
we just have a hospital. That's what you get. There's no.
Right.
Yeah. There's no like special private clinics to choose from.
Right. So, but like where I'm at, they just closed everything that my health insurance covered.
Oh shit! So then what? You have to drive 30 states over to find one that works for your towns or whatever.
Right, unless it's an emergency.
Man, that's annoying as beans.
So it's kind of like it was great because it was like okay, yeah, like we have 6 hospitals that we can go to, but now we don't because they just closed them all.
Right.
So it's like
So that's
Perfect.
a little, that's a teeny bit screwy, isn't it?
Yeah, they're working on coming up with a better thing. That I mean, I would assume that they would have to allow us to go to a different hospital.
Well, yeah, you would. Oh, Tex was throwing stuff at you there. I wonder if it was caught on something.
No, this tree is like,
It's stuck on something.
it is a permanent
Oh.
picture of the map.
Is something parked on it? Is it hitting the skidder or something?
That's
Sorry,
awesome.
I was gonna make run down it. Which was it? This big one right here.
Yeah.
What's it caught on, Tex?
I don't know. I'm waving through the bushes. It's caught on nothing.
Huh.
You just suck flirting.
Wow.
There you go.
Wow.
You heard it here.
It's definitely.
You heard
really
it here.
stuck.
All right, you
I don't
take
know
that,
what-
Chris. That's
it
good
might
enough.
just be. It might just be caught on somewhere in the pile.
Yeah. I've
Good
got
enough.
One tree getting
Good.
stuck on the rest of the
I'll just do one truck at a time so we can let Flirty catch up. If you want to load one, Chris, you can too. I can drive.
Ah,
There we go.
I like
Play
that.
Got
play
it.
tradesies.
We're good.
It's raining, so that's nice.
Yeah, great. Beautiful weather, right? I mean, that's what we're all about.
How is the weather up there?
Like where I am, it's I don't know. Did I go outside today? I did. Yeah, it was very gray and depressing, kind of like this weather in the game.
I was just
But-
kind of curious because, like, for us down here, we're usually sitting in about 3-4 feet of snow right now, and we have
Yeah, you're
nothing.
down to the hilt. Yeah,
I
us
just
too.
tipped the fucking truck over.
Jeez, Tex, you getting ballsy. I like that.
I don't.
Yeah.
I just cleaned up that mess and now it's back.
Fixing it.
Here, I'll do
Get
it.
your pants
I got another
on.
loader next to you, Tex. Go ahead. Go back to work. I'll fix this pile. I'll make it pretty for you.
But yeah, it's like just
Just kidding.
crazy how it's been really warm here too. Like usually we're
Yeah, our
normal
weather
winter.
our weather is nuts right now. Yeah, it's just been a really weird year. It's supposed to be warm all this next week and then rain apparently, so we'll see how that goes.
Oh, see, this is the problem. There are so many logs in this pile that are just dropped.
But they're catching each other. I'm gonna
Yeah,
push
like
this back
this-
here, Flirty.
This one's buried by everything Tex just dropped, but it's stuck on my back, so I can't back up.
Here, go on the other side and like walk into the pile with your tracks and then push it up, and then I'll push from this side. It should straighten them all together. Oh, that one's past your cab you're hitting.
Yeah, I'm literally stuck here because I can't get it off my. Oh, there we go.
There you
I
go.
couldn't get it off my.
Oh,
back.
I see. It was stuck in the
Tex
swing.
had yeah, Tex had pushed those up over that, and it literally locked me into the pile.
He's just
Blame it on me.
he's just
I mean, I'm
effing,
blaming it on
he's
you.
effing with you now,
You're
man.
supposed to drop trees behind the processor, not in front of it.
He wants it up in your business. He's like, you know where I should put it? Right inside your mouth. That's where we're gonna put
God
it.
damn.
Whoa, that tree just, wow, that was neat. It like fired right through my cab. I should be dead. There we go.
Is that my fault too?
Yeah, yeah, you actually did that. If you could just not run over stuff with my machine while I'm driving it, that'd be great. What were you thinking? There we go. Oh yeah, there you go. Now they're straightened out. Yep, that'll do her. Yeah, I do that all the time with the skidder. If I run into the other side of the pile, they just kind of like pincer and stay all straight and nice. You got enough room to get your machine in there?
Oh yeah, that's more than enough.
Beauty. Scrape back these tops here. Oops, I think I'm in your top pile. Whoopsies.
Yeah, just
Just a little.
that's okay.
Wow.
What? I missed it.
Because I forgave you, but I'm still mad at Tex.
Oh, that's fair. See? Golden child. Thank ya.
Drop trees on the front side of the pile. It's literally part of the training. You just you're off the crew.
All right. I see how it is.
Yeah, this is how they do it, eh? Alright. Okay. Well, alright then. Did I get all the tops? Whoops, I think
Now
I
I
got
know.
I had to deal with earlier today with highball and now Tex. God damn.
just never ending.
Now
eh?
I know who the boss's pet is.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah, we draw the line at that. We draw the line right there.
Hey, out of all of you others,
Yeah.
Oh.
Long
I'll
term.
check that joint date on my profile.
The joint. I know I should like hand out golden cards or something for sign up dates. It's like a seniority system here. What is this, a union?
I've been here for 3 different Discords though. So.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. You got to see all the terribleness that used to go on, all the old previous horrible moderators, and yeah, there's some bad stuff back then.
Moderators, they didn't do shit.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, the title was there, but definitely not the actual job quality. Yeah, that was bad.
I mean, I'm just here for eye candy, so.
Well, naturally. I mean, that's all we ask.
Firefighter outfit.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, stripper pole. Yeah. Yeah,
I am driving a pole truck.
That's basically all we ask is just those basic qualities, right? So that's good.
I think even this
You want me to delete it? I can go do that right now. I'd feel nothing.
I was just thinking about this Discord. I'm pretty sure at one point
Yeah, it's good there.
I suffered one of those. I had to
Probably.
come back to fix it.
Ah!
You're good. I'm just adjusting to get out of flirty range here so I don't whack him. The range of the flitzt.
We got a dirt biker just chilling in the sky.
Yeah, he's doing his thing. He knows what's up. He knows what's good. His name is Dot. Because that's easier than Dirt Biker Man 3000. That was next on the list.
It was already taken.
Yeah, that was already taken. Flirty's other profile. Yeah.
Oh.
Counter.
That's Ladies Man 617.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. My bad. Cat owner 95 or something, right?
Yeah. Cat owner 91. Yeah. Cat 345 BL Series 2 91.
Yeah, perfect. Oh, copyright taken. Darn.
No, it was Cat 345 BL Series 2.
Hey, that's a good one. I like that. That's
I
a
don't
good.
actually have an account with that name.
Yeah, but you could. Yeah.
I just remember that was the year and model of the excavator.
Where'd Tex go? Is he still? Oh, you're still over there, just being quiet and silent, silently mowing.
Bunch of mowing.
Yeah. He's sitting in. He's walloping in his punishment.
Yeah.
My punishment.
Wow.
He doesn't feel punished enough. There's no punishment enough. Broke Flirty's pile and his heart in one fellow swoop there. Hey, I like that.
I was betrayed.
For as much as we give each other shit, I can't believe that we're still friends.
Yeah, that's usually what keeps
We
it.
give each other shit though.
Yeah, that's usually what keeps the case. Yeah.
It wouldn't
If you were
work so
coworkers, it'd be a different story. But
well. I don't know.
Right.
Have you ever been co-workers with like 100 truck drivers?
I sure have. Yeah.
Yeah. This is some of the most polite talk I've had with people I like.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like it.
What are you saying about truck drivers, Flirty?
Have you seen that meme where it's got the angry cat hanging out the window of a Peterbilt flipping somebody off?
Yeah, that's like everyone I know that drives a truck.
But yeah, that is exactly how we like anyone that I'm friends with that I work with or know who drives trucks. That is how we wave.
That's
And
everybody.
sometimes it literally is hanging out the window with 2 middle fingers and a V holding the steering wheel.
Yeah.
The classic California. Hello.
Yeah.
Nice food just showed up. I'm gonna go eat quick.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, no worries.
Anywhere you go.
Anywhere you go. Yeah, good old truck drivers. Hey, can't go wrong with those guys. No, most of them are pretty good. Although there are some excessive whiner ones that I know that could just pound sand. And they're not even good. The ones that complain the most are the bad ones that can't drive worth a shite. And then there's these other ones that are really cool and they just never complain about anything.
Yeah, the ones that crash into shit but blame the telephone pole. for being-
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure, yeah. Yeah, it was everybody's fault but their own. And then the ones who actually can drive, it's like if there is a serious issue, it's like, oh shit, that must have actually been something that somebody did because that guy never does that.
Like
Meanwhile, the other guy's like, I hit this and then this thing and then I got flat because of this. It's like, yeah, you probably did all that because why wouldn't you?
A couple of weeks ago, I had like 6 deer run across the road in front of me.
Holy.
Oh shit, oh shit. I missed all 5, and the last one, I couldn't tell if I had hit or not.
Jeez.
And I was like, oh crap, it ran away. Like, it just did like a little disco spin and ran
Is it
off.
one
I'm like, okay.
one specific area where they're always piled up or just all over the place?
No, it was just, they came running through a cornfield and just popped out on the road.
Yeah, hard to see that.
And, well, I mean, the corn's cut now, but like, they just came, like, I seen them, I was like, ah, they'll stop.
Nope.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, coming to visit, whether you like it or not.
You know, I had already slowed down, so it wasn't
Yeah.
like I was still.
I'm gonna double store a couple of things.
Okay, go for it.
Need anything?
No, I'm good. Okay, we'll see it.
Yeah, I need some milk.
Milk and cookies and
But,
30 game
yeah, so
hens.
The last one, I slowed down and there's a truck behind me. I was like, oh, I don't know if I tagged that one. He goes, no, it spun around and ran off. I was like, oh, good. 3 days later, after the truck was washing everything, I noticed there was a slight bow in the bumper. Like,
Oh, found it. Yeah,
I
yeah.
actually did tag it. I didn't hear it or feel it or nothing. But I was also like, you know, it just snowed, so there was like salt melting on the bumper was dirty.
Yeah, yeah.
Couldn't really tell. I saw where the deer tapped it, but you couldn't see if it was bent or anything. And then when it was all clean, you could actually see the slight bow in it. Oh. In 12 years of driving, that was the first bumper I've ever done.
Yeah, I haven't hit any in a
I didn't
while.
do it.
I've definitely come really close. I've definitely bumped them, like not done damage, like stopped close enough where they just went dook.
Yeah, kind of like what I did. Yeah.
Very similar. I'm gonna take this load. It's loady enough. You guys are catching up on all that wood, hey? Whoop. The wood is getting caught up, yo.
Not really. I could have dropped way more, but I didn't want to mess up your pile again.
Here we go again with the tree head.
Wonder what it's catching on. That doesn't make any sense. There's nothing heavy enough in that pile that could do that.
It was like something in the ground. It was the
I'm
same
wondering if
spot
the
I went to
tip
pick
goes
up
under
that
the
last
ground or something.
I think
it was
it's
like-
probably the tip in some of the plowed ground from the buncher.
just
Oh, does it
the-
get stuck in it, kind of? Maybe, hey?
Maybe.
I don't know. This game is whack, man. Absolutely freaking whack.
Hopefully that's- at least- No log nuts.
Why would you? Why would you? Why wouldn't you? I'm just gonna leave this other truck up here because we got another pole trailer down there, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just leave that one there. Screw it. Screw that noise and that cheddar. Well, at least this game has such fantastic weather going on.
Right?
Only the best. Yeah, most of... Like, I used to be a weighmaster at the mill, so I got to hang out with all the truckers all day long and hear about all their stories and trips and all the things they did. I'd say a good, like, 80% of them were really, really good and clearly awesome drivers based on the feedback you hear from everybody else, but... Man, that other, like, 20%, what a group, I'll tell you. What a
I mean,
fantastically...
there are people I work with that if there's a part somewhere and I have to go inside, I will wait
Yeah.
until they're not there.
Yeah, probably.
I will go into the bunk, close the curtain, lock the door.
You're just like, I can't deal with that guy there.
Like, there have been times I was like, you know what, I'll just shower.
Yeah.
I got baby wipes, I'll clean myself up the best I can, we'll shower in the morning.
We all have people like that in our lives. That's for sure.
We have this one guy, I've talked to this guy twice, and the first time I immediately was like, no problem, guys.
Yeah, you can just tell, hey?
And started talking to me like we've been best friends for 55 years.
It's a forced friendship, okay?
He was talking about something I have no idea. Like, I don't even know the subject of it. It just starts off with whatever tangent. I didn't pay attention to it. He said I just kept doing what I was doing. Oh, yeah, okay, cool. And I was like, hey, I gotta go. And he goes, oh, okay, yeah, hey, what's your phone number? I was like, no.
doesn't matter what that is, yeah, because you'll never know it.
I was like, dude, I don't know who you are. Man.
Bro, we could be best friends, bro.
Yeah, no. Hell, even when the mechanics go, dude, guys here, goddammit. I'm like,
Yeah.
I know, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I happen to know at least 2 people that fit that category, unfortunately. Yeah, it sucks. It just, yeah, it's at least in your position you can kind of get away from that because you're always on the road moving around, right? And escape it a bit. But when you're in a workplace where it's like constantly in your face, it's like, man, I could just do without all of this. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just driving in a circle. I was like, I had a plan and then I forgot what I was going to do, so now I'm just going to go over here.
Like me last night.
Yeah, just drive in a circle.
Like me on my day, I was driving around with a lava.
Yeah.
Just mowing grass along the side of the road.
You're like, what are you doing? I don't know, but I'm doing it. That was a good circle. Great circle. Great circle. Just trying to see where we're going here on the old map. Let's look in our RTS menu. Let's give you a little area here. Clean up some of the juices on the ground here. It's just that little section back there that's left to cut, hey?
Yeah.
And then there's that giant tree line back here we could cut into. Well, it gets pretty thick up there too. What was that? It kind of goes into a hill here, looks like. Oh, that's the hill for the corner. Ah, I see. We could probably go the other direction too. Go around this lake or something.
Oh, you are
Go
adding
uphill.
things. I was like, this pile has not gotten smaller
Yeah.
in an hour.
You ever see that YouTube thing where they prank the dude that's like shampooing his hair on the beach or whatever?
Yeah, and they keep putting more
Yeah.
on.
Oh
Yeah.
man. Guy must have
That's
just like
exactly how I
full
feel.
on just like I love the one guy that like runs away screaming. That was so funny. I was like, that's amazing. Yeah. Well, actually, the buncher's already there. We could probably just cross the road. That's probably what we should do.
Why did the bunch-
To get to the other trees. Probably. That's what a buncher probably would do. Yeah, we'll finish biting off that last patch. Or actually, I'll bunch that last little bit there. And then we will climb to the other side of the road. I don't know what the best way to lay these trees down. I'm actually just going to lay them flat straight. We can come walk back up here. The processor's got to walk by all this anyways.
Just toss them.
Yeah, just make it.
Yep. No point in trying to drag these at a weird angle. We can just cut them where they stay. Cut them where they be, yo.
I'd like to add on the 30s pile over here. So never
Well, I know you would.
Hater.
You can see clearly now. The pile has an end.
Yeah, maybe we're really gonna get me in with Bellflower.
Oh, actually, there's see people.
I can
No.
I can process if he doesn't want it. I really don't care.
You sit in that thing and you think about what you've done.
Yeah. Do you realize what you've done?
I don't have to think about anything.
I'm gonna be a skidder / buncher at the same time here. Scuncher. A scuncher.
Yeah, a scuncher. There we go.
Oh, I bet. Yo, can you get a scuncher? And...
Okay, now you have to build it.
Yeah, the scuncher 3000. You're gonna hate this, but we're building it.
Actually, yeah, put the buncher arm and a fixed buncher.
Yeah.
I was just about to say that, and then just or put it on the clamp bump.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that'd do it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's a Tiger Cat 835, 822 hybrid.
Yeah, scuncher. Yeah. Put a tail. I always thought about that. Put a tail on one of these and just drag with a separate grapple, so you can just drag them around with the buncher as you're cutting them. Throw them in the little bunk behind you. Just swing. It'd be ridiculous, but it'd be funny. Whoa. Yeah, those trees are a little heavy. I get you. I get you. I love how these are so heavy when you go to drop them, they just like pinch to the ground. It's kind of satisfying. It's almost what they would do in real life. If trees were made out of freaking concrete. Yeah. Solid concrete trees. You won't get trees like this in the woods, that's for sure.
Brass oak tree, that heavy oak
The tree that never stops.
We've done so much on this server, but we've barely cut anything. Or at least it feels like we have.
Like distance wise? I think it's just because the trees are literally so big and you get so much out of it. Like these trees, like one of these big trees is equivalent to like 10 off of like the smaller maps.
Yeah.
Because they're just so freaking long. So it feels like you barely make any progress while you're cutting.
I mean, we're on 14s and I'm getting 2 out of the small ones. Or
Yeah.
1 out of the small ones and 2 out of the big ones.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
And I'm throwing away good 8, 9 pops.
Hey Tex, you wanna, if you're still skidding, can you drag these up to the, just to that other pile? Just like, not his pile, but the one that's closest to the end there.
Yeah.
And then Flirty, when you're bored of that processor, I will take it over if you want. I'm just gonna finish, I think there's 2 more trees behind me here.
Correction, I get 3 out of the big column.
3?
And then an 8-meter top.
Too many! Oh, there's 2 left. I was like, yeah, there isn't 2. And I'm like, oh yeah, no,
The
they're there.
rain stopped.
I can see clear. No. No, I can't. I can't see shit. What can you see? Nothing. Leave me alone. You're not my dad.
I don't see anything and you can't prove it.
Yeah, that's exactly it. That's exactly the case. I'm gonna try to carry these 2 exceptionally heavy trees. It's alright. This buncher is skooking his beans now.
That's the 822. Just
I love the A22. I just love the 0 tail swing. It's just so easy to get into like patches and just go nuts.
well, and because the boom is mounted at the back of the super stand.
Yeah. Central. Yeah, that's right. 870 is good too. I actually really like the 317, the fatter LTEC one. I really like that one. I don't know why, it just feels really sturdy. Even though they're all the same, it's like a total placebo. Oops, I guess this is going across the road.
I like the 822.
Yeah. And then for loading, whoa, I don't know, man. It's a trade up all the time. I don't really.
Judy.
Yeah, you like that one. I don't like the cat cab. I really want to make that same 538, but the square cab. Because they have another version of that same one with the flat window, so you can see out it better.
Oh, the 568 with the higher cab.
Yeah, it's got like the square instead of the kind of weird.
Similar cab to the 325.
Yeah. And even in real life, a lot of people hate the 325 because of the visibility is god awful. But
See,
I
I
get
like
it.
it.
See? Everybody's it's all relative, yo. It's all relative.